Porsche P cars, four back, two of them. Two back now, two of them. They're racing really hard. Be careful with them, guys. Coming. P-car one back. Minus 9.4 now. Minus 9.4. What do you want me to do? This stuff nice and dry with. At it. Hold on. We're looking at it. I'm jumping in. You're looking at the bed. I'm taking to the rear. Hit this lap. Hit this lap.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are getting ready to jump into this will be my first Spark Daytona race. It says I have one start and one win, but as you can see, I have no points, and I don't know why it says that. I haven't done this race. Looking like we're gonna have multiple splits. Yeah, a lot of these guys have several races under their belt. Hopefully I can do all right. I'm guessing 2 splits, 26 piece. Oh, 27 piece. Someone must have backed out last second. Only 53. It's still a lot though. Let's see who's in here. Be my first time here, like I said, so I may have to adjust some things based on the actual track temperature. Track doesn't feel quite rubbered in yet. I'm guessing high 44s for this lap, maybe.
Good stuff. Quickest lap of the session.
You may get held up here a little bit.
Session ends in 5 minutes.
Alright, decent exit. Let's see if we can lay down a good lap in this next one. Should be able to get into the 43s. We don't get held up by the car in front of us.
4/10 off.
I hit the rev limiter a little bit, trying to blink my lights at him. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, this is a stacked lobby, and I probably was gonna, I feel pretty good. I was gonna like be top 3 in the poll there and have a chance at it. I'll try again at 5, but that was probably going to be the best lobby I get today. Most of those guys probably won't. They'll quit after that race. Well, guys, sorry about that. I planned to do that race. Yeah, Rich. I mean, I was just kind of getting started, getting the car to feel good. Good chance I had a chance at pole for sure. So, yeah, disappointed in that. With Boris and Soup in there, you're anywhere if you win that race or top 3, you're going to get pretty good points, probably. And for anyone out there, I have, you know, I'm in the US, I'm close to a big city. I have fiber optic hardwired in. Like my connection is definitely not an issue. Yeah, the track wasn't feeling great yet, but I can get mid 43s with that setup, at least in practice. I don't know if I would have got quite that low there, but I was definitely going to get into the 43s. Like 18 minutes until the GT4 at Mosport. That all right. I'll jump into some practice at Mosport real quick. And then I'll do that race. Try to set an alarm here so I can remember. We need a 450 alarm for the next Spark Challenge race. And I'll say a 325 alarm for GT4. Hey Braddock, have you been able to do the Spark Challenge? That was my first attempt. All right, we got a test set up here. Thinking about some things I've learned, you know, because I created the setups for this mod. You know, it takes weeks ago because it takes time for the mods to go through and stuff. So I've learned a little bit since then. I don't know what I'll actually use. I may try like the Alpine just because it was the worst car at Sebring, just to give it a go here. But yeah, I'm not sure which one I'll use. Right there. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Yeah, if you can get to the 43s, you're probably going to be pretty competitive, I think, at Daytona. Looking at my tire pressures, a little high on the front. I don't know that this car is going to be the meta here. It feels really slow. It's also very different than how I have the Mustang GT3 set up, so it's going to take a minute. Yeah, we'll see. But you should definitely get to the low 120s for it to be competitive here, I think. Now I've seen this. Got my normal setup. I don't think that's my normal. Yeah, there we go. Hey, what's up, Lukey? Lukey, we got disconnected before we could do the Spark challenge. It only comes up every 2 hours. I was trying to do that. I was having a decent qualifying session and got disconnected. This is not fun. That was bad. All that weight in the rear. Wants to push coming down that hill and give it any throttle. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'll read the chat. Let's see if I can, what kind of time I can get here. Hey, I'm good, Loki. Just a little disappointed I didn't get to do that race. There was several good drivers in that race. It was probably going to be a lot of fun. All right. Too deep, it kills it. Yep, it's competitive here. So I could probably do a little better than that. What time is it? We'll back out. I probably need to save. Essentials 0.4. We got 10 laps. That about right? My keyboard's not aligned. Really hard to type right now. I'm not sure if you guys can even see that screen. Hey, that sounds good, Loki. About tomorrow. I just now read that. Hey, Touch. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy them. Yeah, I think it helps. I enjoy, creating setups. Sometimes because it's so new and there's so many classes that don't, I'm trying to get through them, and it does. Yeah, it'll be nice once I have a base and everything, and I can just kind of take my time and share stuff like per track for the rank races that week and stuff. Just hard to have time to do that right now until I get through everything. But yeah, in general, I enjoy setting them up, and I understand that. I definitely understand that you don't want to spend hours just trying to get something workable. Sometimes a lot longer than that. You just want to get in there and drive. Yeah, I think I'm going to try the Alpine just because it wasn't very good. Sebring, it was the only car I couldn't get into the 104s. If I did some more work, maybe I could, but so we'll roll with that. Yeah, I was in the lobby with Boris and Soup and those guys and got disconnected. Not fun. You know, that's the first time I've been disconnected in probably a couple of months. It's not an issue I've had in a while. Yeah, I think the good thing about Project Motor Racing, I enjoy making the setups, but also one thing I like about it, well, there's multiple things I like about it better than, like I enjoy Le Mans Ultimate also, but with Le Mans Ultimate, you really need track specific tunes. In Project Motor Racing, you can have a pretty good base, and it doesn't take a lot of tweaks, if any, to you can go track to track and be competitive. And I like that it's more realistic with the camber and those settings, because in real life they limit camber. They, each track the GT3s will have like, hey, you can't run more than -4 degrees of camber or 3.5. It changes week to week depending on the compound and the track and stuff. But Le Mans Ultimate Forza, you're pretty much running very minimal camber, which isn't realistic. In Le Mans Ultimate, you almost run the minimum always. The Corvette's one of the exceptions, but on the front, the minimum's -2 degrees, and on the rear, it's -1 degrees. On the Corvette, you'll run minimum up front, but on the rear, you'll run like -1.6 to -2, depending on the track. But most of the other cars are just a minimum. So I enjoy it's not perfect, but it is a little more realistic in certain ways. I like that. If they would give us the ability to limit, like, hey, this is the minimum rod height, you can't go below this. This is the or max negative camber you can run, like, and then weight and power. If they could just give us you could really balance the cars every track. I mean, they would be on top of each other. Be nice. Yeah, GT7 is a very polished game. And I want to say GT7 favors certain wheelbases, with Thrustmaster or whatever being one of them. What I read. But yeah, my display doesn't, in LMU, my RPM lights or nothing, none of that works on my wheel in LMU. So it's GT7 is probably one of the more polished games you could play, if not the most polished. And I don't know if it was, I mean, I'm sure it was good out of the box, but I think it's a few years old, I would think. Also, it always helps. All right, we got a good group here, 25 players. And I'm not sure what the meta car is here, if there is one. I have driven the Alpine here in practice. I haven't actually done this race yet this week. I'm a Logitech G Pro wheel and pedals and the play seat rig. And then I have a really nice LCD TV that I use instead of a PC monitor. Looks like everybody got in. I'm not sure how much fuel to take. Go 3.5 to qualify. Oh, wow. Guess this is my day just to get disconnected each time. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, guys. Last weekend, I did over 7 hours between the 2 days and had no disconnects. And I want to say the last time I had a disconnect was probably early December. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe. I look back, I played Forza on controller at first. Yeah, Tio, I don't think about ending the stream just because I don't have a MX5 set up, and I want to say that's one of those cars where you can do some very unrealistic stuff in the setup to be fast. I don't know how to do it, but I've heard that, and everything else is like 30 minutes away. Yeah, guys. I wonder if they made an update to prepare for the Spark Challenge and something. Yeah, I'm just not sure what's going on. I've definitely not had these issues. I know other people have had some issues. I always thought a lot of that was around the self-hosted kind of community lobbies more than the ranked. I know it did happen in the ranked some, but well. But what I was going to say is, Lukey, I look back when I used to use controller, and once I got, I wasn't very good on wheel, but I was like, to get good at this, I'm just going to have to be just wheel. And, I haven't raced on a controller in a year and a half, probably, or more. Yeah, Tio, I mean, my experience, I always have to toggle the tire pressures, but I reported that a while ago, and they replied back. I guess it was earlier in the week that they think they've got a fix, but they need to test more, make sure it's not going to break other stuff and all of that. But so most of the things I was concerned with, really, that, and then occasionally the signs, the braking markers would be missing, and then you have the occasional car that's just randomly sitting where somebody left or got disconnected. But I didn't have all the major issues that everyone else had. But all of a sudden, I'm getting disconnected each time. But I'm with you. I do, I think the connections and stability things really need to get sorted sooner rather than later. Hey, thanks, Tio. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys saw. I did. So I submitted my GT setups. I guess. Like, I can't remember if it was Sunday or Monday morning, and they made it through the whole process and got released today. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but my GT setups. Here, we'll back out. These setups, like the Lister Storm, DBR9, Celine. I'm really hoping that I'd really like to see the GT cars, because we've had GTE a couple of times. I would like to see the GT cars instead of GTE in the next month. I don't know if they'll do that. I have no say in that. No idea what they're going to do, but I would really like to see that, because I mean the balance isn't perfect, but it's similar to GT4. There's a lot of competitive cars in that class. Yeah, Lukey. Yeah, I love my steering wheel. Like, I couldn't. It has 11 Newton meters, and when you get the force feedback dialed in right, I really like the Logitech wheels. I'm not one of those kind of people that wants all these different rims to put on your wheelbase. I do have an adapter, so I could buy something that's not Logitech and use it if I wanted to. But I have the RS track wheel. I really like that, and I just stick with that.
They're coming. Another one right on you.
Yeah. There's an achievement for social lobbies. We got one guy in the social, MX5. We are going to go hang out with him. Do not unregister, dude, whoever you are. I'm just going to run whatever setup is on the car and have some fun. Where are we at? Zolder, I know this track, but not that well. Definitely not in MX5. I feel like everyone treats the ranked racing like social racing. I think we should probably have more, like, the social should be kind of how ranked is now, and then how they have the Spark challenges every 2 hours or whatever. The ranked races should be something like that, so that you get bigger lobbies when the races do happen. Yeah, I understand why everyone's pumped about Forza Horizon 6, but I love Forza Horizon 3. I put a lot of time in that one. And then I played 4 and 5, but it just felt like the same game but starting over. And I never could really get into them that much. And 6 will probably be the same for me. I feel like they really need to do something way different than the typical Forza Horizons. I didn't see much of that developer direct to see what they're doing. I assume it'll be the core game will still be the same. Let's see if we can survive this one, guys. 5-minute qualifying, 7 laps. 7 laps in MX5, is that going to be 140 something times? Like 1 minute 40 something seconds, 1 minute 50 seconds. Probably 150s. Never driven MX-5 here. I can't even remember the last time I drove this track. I think it was my very first stream when we did the community race here. $146s? Okay. I don't think I'll hit that. But it's nice to know kind of what it is. But I even have something with my force feedback on here. We'll roll with that. No clue if it's any good. I got it slammed. Take a little more fuel. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll probably be 150s. Go, even though qualifying doesn't really matter, let's go try to learn the track real quick here. I like the little MX-5s. Good, buddy. Let's see, let me go. I'm thinking we're going to be just before the 100 or around the 100. That felt bad. Felt slow. Maybe I should go to first there. I have no clue. We'll just say 150. Yeah, I saw you, what game is that? Is that GT7 motorbikes? I saw you streaming motorbikes, Lukey. I missed the sign. I don't know where the braking marker is. There's a 100 board. I totally missed it there. I wonder where the old fox is. Wow, we definitely carried 4 through there probably. Oh, rod 5, okay. I was thinking, I was like, man, when did GT7 get motorbikes? Yeah, definitely don't want first to there. I almost lost the rear end. I geared down.
You've got 1 minute left.
Setup needs some work. We'll put down a time just for fun. See if I can. There's the 100 board, but I think I need to brake right under that sign. Maybe just before it. These trees right here, maybe? No, it's too early.
Session start. Check your flag this lap.
See if I can carry fourth through here. Yeah.
That's pole, mate. Amazing stuff.
This guy's just sandbagging. He's gonna come out, smoke me. Did he just leave? Oh, man. Hey, thanks, Lugia. Oh, he's still here, I guess. Or maybe not. I'm going to do the race and get my achievement. Brake earlier. I was braking too late and had a bad angle. Anybody out there want to do some social races? We can do rank too if we can stay connected. You don't have to, Luke. Yeah, I'm hoping to do another GT4, if I can pay attention here, race, and then try to do the Daytona one more time at 5 o'clock my time. It's currently like 3:50. So that's what I was trying to do, but I don't know if it's going to work out today. Ooh. I'm going to stream again tomorrow morning, I plan to. And I hope to do kind of the same thing. But there's an achievement for doing a social race. And I noticed the other day I don't have it, so I'm going to complete this if I can. Ooh, that's cut too close there. That's definitely better. Hey, it sounds good to me. I may have to exit out of this though so that I can join the. Does anyone out there know when the next GT4 race is? How far away it is? Yeah. MX-5's fun. Yeah, I'm getting on that curve and it's wanting to rotate the car too much. Hey, what's up, Pedro? I'm good. How about you, man? Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Not my best there. So does anyone know when the next GT4 race is? How far away it is? They must have some super meta magic to get 46s or whatever it was you said, Braddock. I mean, I'm definitely leaving a lot on the table, but 46s, that's pretty crazy. You're talking about what you did in at Daytona? 'Cause I thought they got 144.1 in the GTD Pro, I thought. In qualifying. Oh, almost missed my spot there. Thought the Corvette didn't run like a 144.1 or something like that to take the pole in GTD Pro. Oh, finally. Decent. I thought it was something .1. I thought it was 44.1, but maybe it was 45. I could be off on that. Hey, sounds good, Loki. Appreciate you joining in, buddy. And I'll see you tomorrow. I look forward to getting taken out in T1 by you, as you promised. That's still a lot better than me so far. I wouldn't say I'm trying to too hard, but definitely trying. Hold on, guys. The screen started to go to sleep, and oh, there we go. I lost the view of chat. All right, I got it back. Yeah, I need to do something with the setup to keep the tires warm. They're just not staying hot at all. getting a little more comfortable. I'm able to carry a little bit more speed here and there. Probably brake a little later there. Yeah, what are you looking at, Pedro? Because the it's GTD. Look at the pros. I'm guessing they're 145 ones also, because I think the GTD guy was really close to the same time as them. Okay, I was thinking it was 44s, but it's not. It's 45s. Yep, okay. Yeah, I know so. I could definitely easily make the cars in Project Motor Racing, do those times there, because they have ride height restrictions. They even have like the rear wing, a minimum. Like the Corvette has to run like 5.8 degrees at least of rear wing. I think it is for Daytona. But you can find all that on the internet. Like people will make videos, they'll talk about the weight and power percentage for the BOP, but they don't ever give the other details. But they're out there. If they didn't have those, they could definitely, some of those cars could run faster for sure. But that's why I'm able to get into the 43s. I'm able to, like with ride height, rear wing, camber, I'm able to do things that would, they can't do. Not that Project Motor Racing's perfect in any way, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I was going to say, everything was pretty close except for the Porsche, I think. They were way off, which was surprising. They may have just not really focused on qualifying that much. Because I'm sure they'll be decent during the race. Yeah, I'm hoping the Corvette pulls it out, but it's a long race. At least in GTD Pro. In GTD, there are a couple of Corvettes, or maybe like 3 or 4 this year, but DXTT's not bad, but they're not as strong as the Pratt Miller in the Pro series.
Congratulations on the win. That was an amazing drive.
Was the Lexus not that good in GTD? What's that guy's name? That's in Barnacote. What's the other guy? Hawksworth or whatever. They got a stacked driver lineup for Lexus. I'd be surprised if they don't do well in the race. Yeah, the AMG is always strong. That's a good car. I mean, I'm pretty sure they modeled that after the Viper. It's like the same kind of car. Really long front, no rear end. Shove the engine in the driver's lap as much as possible to get better weight balance. I got my achievement. I heard it. Ah, we missed it. We missed it. I like that the social is the same as the ranked. If people were really doing this, this would be the place to kind of battle it out. And how I like to take like every GT4 car and try it, Mosport and all that. Because last week when I did that, just kind of goofing off, my rating suffered from it. So this would be the ideal place to do that. We could get people to actually use it. Pedro, which car does he drive? Oh, I love the Cadillac. So we're on the same page on that. Is it which Cadillac? Is the Wheeling Cadillac, or I think there's another one, Wayne Taylor maybe, or I can't remember them all. I know less about the hypercars, but I like the Cadillac. It sounds so good. You saying that you think it's out of the top 10? I want to say one of the Cadillacs got qualified on pole, didn't it? I may be wrong on that. I may have misread that. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it a different team? 'Cause I want to say there's two different teams that run the Cadillac. Well, that's all right. It's 24 hours. It doesn't really matter if you're on pole or not. If they can avoid having any issues with the car during pit stops, they can make up a lot of time easy. I feel like Gamer Muscle. I say that because every time I see Gamer Muscle streaming and I tune in, he's never driving or racing. He's always just talking. That's what I feel like today. Yeah, the new tires are wild. Like that pattern they have on them. That's so cool. I wonder who won this. Soup was third. He must have won it. Oh, he was third in points. He must have won it and jumped to second. I may be wrong on that. I wasn't paying that much attention. I just remember his name. I thought he was third. Yeah, yeah. I'm all for. You don't want it to be too easy, but like I like strategy around the pit timings. Like some will do they'll come in a lap early, like if they're close with someone, and then when the other cars comes out of the pits, they'll be a little warmer, so maybe they can overtake them. I like that kind of stuff, but yeah, it doesn't need to be too crazy. But some of the amateur drivers struggle with the cold tires. At least like in GT World Challenge, that kind of stuff. When you see amateurs, there's a couple. I forgot his name. What's the guy's name? He drives the AMG. Something. Is it Burton? I can't remember.
I've seen him double stint the tires just so he doesn't have to warm up a set of new tires in the race. Yeah, go ahead, Pedro. Go ahead. All right, guys. I'll be right back, and I'll answer your questions when I get back. I'm back. Yeah, so lock communities, I can try to answer that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they put a password on it. So say if I had a Discord community, I currently do not have a Discord. But if I did, and I was like, hey, let's do a community race, just the people in the Discord, then I could put my password in there. And then people who are part of that community could get the password and enter the lobby. And it keeps people that aren't part of the community out. Clutch is a good question, and I'm not sure I have a great answer off the top of my head, but if you look on YouTube, you'll like it's talking about the clutch plates basically, like, and you can increase the count. Like your typical road car would not have multiple clutch plates. It has to do with, in real life, shifting. They can be quicker and everything, but it's not something you would want to drive, like, you know, from stoplight to stoplight and that kind of thing. It could be kind of tricky doing that. It's made more for a race car, but in the game, I want to say it can help. Like, you know how sometimes when you have issues with downshifting and stuff like that, sometimes more clutch plates can help with that. But that's not something I've experimented with a lot. I don't have that issue a lot, so I don't change them. But you can definitely feel it in the rear end.
At the finish, just over 10 hours later, it's Moss who crosses the line to win in record time.
So, yeah, in real life, it's used in race cars. You can shift faster, handle more torque, that kind of thing, if I remember correctly. In the game, it's like, so if you have a car with a lot of torque and all, you might want more clutch plates to handle that. But I haven't really tried it, so I don't know if that's the case. But you know how some of the cars you downshift and it breaks loose? It may help with that, but I haven't tried it. I haven't driven a lot of the LMDH cars. I have driven them some, but not enough to experiment with all of that. Hey Jester, I tried to get into the Spark Daytona and was in the middle of qualifying and got disconnected. And then I tried a GT4 race, and and got disconnected. So I'm yet to get into a ranked race. I don't know what's going on. I haven't disconnected since early December. Like, I haven't had this. I know there's been issues. I haven't had all of those issues that a lot of you guys have been having. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Where I'm at, we've got a storm coming in, so they don't know what to expect. It could be snow or ice. My area is like kind of the southeast United States, so we don't really get a lot of snow or ice. But if it's ice, they think it could be over an inch, which, you know, trees, power lines, and that stuff, not good. I don't know if that rolls in tomorrow or Sunday, though. I'll have to double check. But yeah, I did my first social race. So, hey, Jester, where are you located? I didn't,
Antio comes second, and Malioni third, making Moss the first British driver ever to win this famous race.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's another guy who makes videos on PMR. No, never mind. I was thinking Australia, but I think he's South Africa instead. You may know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, you guys are super hot then.
P-car coming. P-car one back. Minus 9.4 now. Minus 9.4.
Yeah, I would say maybe like 40s, early to mid 40s, maybe. Maybe a little older than that. He's not real old, but
Car right on you.
yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. If we join the GT4, I don't know that we can be done in time for the Spark. It'll be really close. Hey, thanks, Jester. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, you know, I'm guessing that kind of stuff, that deal was probably made months ago, I would think. So they kind of have to do it. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, hopefully they fix it. Yeah, I've yet. So earlier when I got disconnected, that was my first attempt. I've yet to get to do the race. And it was going to be a great lobby too. It was Boris, Soup. There was like all the top guys from Division 1, or at least several of them were in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's strong. How many points did you get for each, if you remember? I can only see my division. I'm just curious what kind of points it gives. I haven't done a lot of ranked racing recently. Yeah, 44.3 is good. I've got I can get the Mustang into the 43s. The Corvette's I'm a little faster in the Mustang. Okay, that sounds like me then. In the past, like in December when I was doing more ranked races, I think the most I got was 72 or something for a race, but it was normally like 50s or 60 something for a win. It would be 60s or 70s if there were two splits. I got to win because I couldn't tell the strength of each of the lobbies. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure how that worked. But I feel like these guys, like 157, that means he's averaging almost 80 points. But he's got at least 2 wins and some really stacked lobbies, I would think. Yeah, yeah. That would be a first for me. I've never seen anything out of the low 70s. How many, like 10 laps at Mosport? How long does that take? You're going to average about what? 81, 82 seconds per lap. Wow. So it's going to be about, the race is probably going to last 14, 15 minutes plus 10-minute qualifying. That's really going to be pushing it. Hey, sounds good, Jester. I'll catch you later, buddy. What are we thinking, guys? Try the. I don't want to sit here and talk for our I think we need to try the GT4. And we'll just have to rush back. Rush back and try to get in the Spark Daytona. What time is it where you're at? Is it late where you're at, Rich? Or has it just been a long day? Or it could be that I'm just that boring. That could be it also. I'm determined to get a win in this Alpine. I don't know if it'll happen. Oh, that makes sense. Long day, 9 p.m. Yeah, I actually go to bed early, get up early kind of person. Just my schedule, and just kind of gotten used to it over the years. So it's even on the weekends, the same. But yeah, after a long day, by 9 p.m. I'm ready to hit the hay. That's kind of a weird looking livery. I think we're going with that. Yeah, that's a long day. So it's only an 8-minute qualifying. That means, say the race takes 15 minutes, 8 minutes qualifying, plus 2 minutes of jumping in the lobby, going from qualifying to race. It's going to be really close. I think if I hurry, though, I can get back and register in time for the Daytona Park Challenge. I'm guessing they just run this race every 30 minutes, starting at the top of the hour. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. That sounds like a long day. So I plan on streaming tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to time it to start out with a Daytona race. We'll see. It's every 2 hours. Hold on, let me. Well, maybe we'll do GT4 and then do it because it'll probably be a 9 a.m. Daytona, and I'll probably start around 8 a.m. Maybe I'll do GT4 around 8 a.m. if I can manage that. Hey, nice, Rich. Yeah, thanks for the sub. Oh, now I see it. Peterman, thanks for the sub. I hear the noise, but I don't, on my screen, I don't see what you guys see. So, and it takes a minute to show up in my activity feed sometimes. All right, 6 minutes. Yeah, there's still people playing Forza. Still people. I haven't played Forza Motorsport probably since last June or July, somewhere in there. I don't know how full the lobbies are, but I think there's still a fair amount of people that play it. The Alpine's not the fastest car, but the one thing that I like about it, part of it has longer gearing. But Mosport's more of a momentum track, so I think we'll be okay. But it also, I think it's mid-engine, and the car, it just has really nice rotation to the turns. It's not super fast, but hopefully I can be competitive here. Hey, thanks, Rich. Enjoy your evening, buddy, if I don't see it. Well, we got 13. We'll probably hit 20 something, I think. This track is such a great track. I've never driven it before this game. It'd probably be hard to pass on this track unless you've got straight line speed. All right, guys. Under 3 minutes now. Oh man, they're saying ice storm, chaos, power outages. From 7 p.m. Saturday to 1 p.m. Monday is what they're saying. I guess it's supposed to hit somewhere in there. Counting down here. Responding to messages here. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, we're gonna have a full lobby. $32, let's go. Yeah, I'm in the southeast United States in North Carolina. Hopefully this moves along quickly. We can do the Daytona race as the final race of the day after this. So 8-minute quali. What does that leave us? 5 laps? We'll probably get 5 laps. Come on, everybody. Let's take that. I think it's 0.4 gallons per lap here.
All clear.
I hope my tire pressures are okay, because I didn't, when I set this up, I didn't know the time of day or anything. It's my first racing GT4 maybe? Oh. Here? Yeah, definitely did not have that happen to anybody close to me. Or whoever ran through me. Yeah, time of day, everything's very different. I did not have that happen at all when I did practice in this car the other day. It's very planted through Moss Corner. Yeah, it must be something. I think the difference is the track doesn't start out with heavy rubber, and when I practice, I did. I bet that's the difference. It'll get rubbered in though.
Lap timing started. Gonna move on.
I see there's a chat. Let me get to the straight, and then I'll check it out. Probably going to get held up because I can take Moss Corner once it gets rubbered in really fast. That's where I gain a lot of time. Hey, where you at, Jim? Yeah, it's all over the place. So it doesn't surprise me. Wanted to get by him so I can set a good lap. I slid there.
You're currently the fastest on track.
Well, that wasn't a good lap. It was not a good start to this lap. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it's a huge storm. I had a bad start to this lap anyways. We'll hopefully get a better one in the next lap. Keep dealing with people there. This is going to be another bad lap. Oh well. I can't take that those corners right, and my timing gets off. This is a bad lap again. Tires are just way too hot. Just take it easy. Oh wow. I'm not sure what's going on there. So the track is way different than what I practice in. Power's definitely way different. Hopefully this tire pressures will be better. So weird, the car's so unstable there all of a sudden. I'm not going to adjust the setup though, I'll just deal with it. It's really sliding there bad too.
Session ends in 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a good one in. We'll go with that, if that helps at all. Hey, what's up, MPK? Good afternoon to you also. I guess you're about 2 hours behind me here in Colorado. So when I ran this in practice the other day, I think I did, I don't know what time of day it is, but this is a different time of day. But I had the track heavily rubbered in. I don't think it was for this. What do you mean, Jack? As far as stable, there's definitely, I've had, this is my third race. The first two I got disconnected from both of them. There's definitely some connection issues because even though some people have had that for a while, I haven't had a disconnect since early December, probably till today. But I haven't been on since the Spark Challenge started. Yeah, I feel I like the GT cars. You'll have to tweak it some depending on the track. Yeah, but
Probably going to need to look at the setup between now and the race.
I have a video. I kind of go over that a little bit, how to tweak them. But yeah, they're fun. So when I practice, I was able to do a 120.4. I would say the track's definitely not as grippy, a little slower for the Alpine. The Super is definitely going to be stronger. I don't remember about the M4. Super is really strong in GT4. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I feel like I didn't have issues before this, so it almost felt like it was just edge cases. Trying to work through some of that. It can be difficult, like networking, but it feels like something definitely has been changed in this latest with the Spark Challenge. It's happening to me often, and where it didn't happen to me before. Hey, thanks, Jim. Soup's really fast. I don't know much about the BMW, but I don't think I can keep up with them. We'll see. This car is a handful. If the track isn't going to feel better than this, I'll struggle in Moss Corner. Whereas normally, this car has a lot of natural rotation, and normally that helps compared to the front engine cars. But I think it's going to hurt me this race. I did make that adjustment. Hopefully that helps a little bit. The track gets rubbered in, I think I might be able to be okay, but yeah, he did the same thing. It's just probably a combination of tires and the track there. I have to make my time up in the corners. I don't think I can. Oh, Soup's gaining. I don't think I can hold him off. Yeah, he'll get me in the straight. I'm gonna have the worst straight line speed of all the cars. This car just isn't that competitive. I need people who aren't, they're too good of drivers to get my win. I'm gonna have a worse lobby. I'm afraid of losing the back end there. I normally can take that with speed, but after practice or qualifying, I'm terrified of that turn in this car right now. We'll have to settle for a podium in this car. I think if I was in the Supra, I'd have a chance to win it though. Yeah, I'm like a second off my pace. I have to make it up in the corners, and I'm kind of scared of that moss corner in this car right now, which is a place where you can really sling this car if the grip's there. Who knows, they may mess each other up there. Yeah, not there. Sorry guys, I totally missed chat. Yeah, there's been a ton of disconnection issues since they added that Spark challenge, is what I'm hearing, and I've experienced it myself. I messed that up trying to turn my alarm off for the Daytona Spark race.
Back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass.
I didn't know it was going to be this competitive of a lobby. I would have chosen a better car. Could probably get decent points for this race with them in it.
The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get over it.
Yeah, guys, the servers are having some issues, no doubt about it.
Back marker coming up is not for position. Get by as fast as you can. Don't waste any time.
Oh my goodness, we're about to hit some serious traffic.
You're gaining on the leader. Keep up this pace and you'll be there in a few laps.
I'm definitely not gaining on the leader. He just hit traffic. That's unfortunate for the guy behind me. If he gets close to me, I'll definitely give it back up. He was faster. I'm not worried about it. This is more of a social race for me. Just wanted to see if I could make this car competitive, or how competitive it could be. And Soup and those guys, they're good drivers, and this car is just not going to keep up.
The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it.
I may have to exit before I get my points to make the other race. Alright, I had nowhere to go. If I had slammed the brakes, I was going to slide around. Not expecting to go that slow through there. I have to back off this guy because he'll probably be slow here also. Trying not to make that same mistake again. Take it. He got unlucky with back markers. I didn't want to take his. Yeah. So the Alpine, I should be able to get more out of that. But I need to work on the setup for these conditions. But yeah, you should be able to do low 120s, I think, here. Not in the Alpine, but in a good setup.
Getting low on fuel.
Can we jump? Ooh, we got 3 minutes. I don't know those other guys are going to finish. It doesn't give me a leave option here, does it?
Top 3, great job.
They got replays working. I haven't tried to load one, but I saw someone else. They were able to load the replays now. Yay, we're in. Hopefully it doesn't crash out this time.
Night lights on. Night lights on.
Yeah, I don't think it's dummies. I don't think it's the servers being overloaded. I think it's something else. There's really not that. I don't think they're, even if they have very limited servers just to host the bare minimum, I don't think we've got enough players to overwhelm that.
Safety car, into 14.
Let's hope this works.
Clear of the pits.
This car is going to take a minute. It's so different from the GT4s. I prefer these. No, I don't think it has anything with that because I had multiple splits in the past and I had no issues and my disconnects have happened after I'm already in. Like last time I got a few qualifying laps in before it disconnected. But yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, thanks, Jim. I think we got another good lobby. Soup's a really good driver. It's really hard to know. Like last race, maybe they had top times. I thought you should be able to get closer to the low 20s in GT4, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. But they're definitely really good. Here, there should be something in the 43s. I just don't know how low we can go with these track conditions. Oh, wow. See, last time I got more laps in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this at all. There's something, it doesn't like me. The other guys get to do this race. I'm not sure if it's my location or what. Something just has serious issues with that. Yeah, I was really looking forward to that because there's some really good drivers in that, and hoping to be a little more competitive with that car and setup than I was in GT4 and have a good battle. Really, just it's disappointing. But the last time I got maybe one more lap in. I had the Delta. I had I think me and Soup were identical, like almost 44 flat or 44-1 something. And then I think it was like 2 laps after that. I had a Delta. I was going to get to the 43s, and there were still probably 3 or 4 minutes left in qualifying and disconnected. There's something going on there. I don't know what it is, but it's been introduced recently. See, I haven't even competed. I don't know why it shows. I haven't done an MX5 at all. I've done GT4s. I don't know what shows that. I haven't driven a GT3 at all. Oh, it's showing all time. That's why. But for some reason, it's showing GT3, and I haven't driven this. Yeah, there's just something I really don't know. So I think I've only had one before today, only one disconnect that I can remember, and it happened early December, and I won a race, but I won it by a lot, and I was waiting for everybody to finish, and I was probably waiting 20 seconds, and it disconnected, so I didn't get the win. I was pretty upset about it, but that was the only time I've had disconnect issues. I think maybe I had a disconnect in a community lobby once. Outside of that, and I had the issue where the throttle just stops working. I had that 2 different times, but that's about it. And it'd been a while since I'd had any of those. And today's my first time being online since the Spark Challenge has been added, and it's I've got disconnected 3 out of 4 races. So I don't know what's going on, but something's definitely changed. Yeah, touch that. That's my experience. So it's kicking me at a different time than it's kicking you, but it's since so you started yesterday, so I didn't play yesterday or the past couple of days, as far as online goes. So today's my first online since they added that, and it's happening like crazy. And I had less issues than most before that. I wonder, does any of those guys is everyone getting disconnected, or do they actually get to do the race? Some of them. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it there because I was trying to make that my last race. It's getting dinner time here where I'm at, and I'm just kind of, it's there's not another like GT4 is another 20 minutes. So I'm gonna call it there, guys. I think thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow morning, and hopefully we can get in some races. I haven't looked to see if they've announced anything. Like maybe they know something's wrong and they're behind the scenes working really hard. But the consoles, I doubt there'll be an update over the weekend because the consoles, there's a whole process that's out of their control. Like once they submit something to like a patch for consoles, and so that can't happen on the weekend, I don't think. That's why, what was it, earlier this week? I can't remember if it was earlier this week or last week when they had the console patch 1506 came out that Monday morning. I think they probably wrapped that up over the weekend, but because of the approval process and all that, it didn't actually get out until Monday. But at least that's kind of what I've heard. That's how it works. Yeah, thanks, MPK. Yeah, you guys stay warm, stay safe. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we'll see if it's better, because I think the storm doesn't actually start rolling in until tomorrow evening. We'll try again. We'll try to do the Spark Daytona and some GT4. But thanks for joining in, guys, and I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks, dummies. Yeah, I mean, network, all that kind of stuff is very complex. There can be a lot of like things that are out of their control that they're just having to figure out what's going on and band-aid it in some fixes. So yeah, not easy stuff. It may not be 100% on their end. They just have to figure out what's going on and find some workarounds. Yeah, no problem, dummies. I'm glad you guys like the setups, and yeah, hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the stream.